Hello everyone, I'm Davis, and welcome to opening day of WCSAA Volleyball. Let's check the highlights. The highlight of Game 1 was this volley that crossed the net 10 times. It eventually ended when Wally dropped the ball between Jack and Doug to gain the point for the Jolton Joes. However, Pepe's Pythons took the game 15-13. Game 2 started with Brian sitting and waiting to come in to serve for the Pythons. He was lucky to get in at all as Mark ran off 11 straight points. Only 4 of his serves were returned over the net. The Jolton Joes took the game in a 15-3 blowout. There were a couple of nice plays in Game 3. First, Dave makes a great save when the ball spins off of slamming Joe Sama's hand. It gets bobbled on the other side for a Jolton Joe score. Then, Brian runs for the sideline and manages to deliver a lob over the net. Mark reacts, but he sends the ball over the net on one hit. In this league, you've got to hit it twice before it gets returned, so the Pythons picked up the point. In the end, the Joes took the game 15-12. In Game 4, Walter Barney serves the perfect ace. He nails the back line. But the Joes keep getting the breaks as Dave and Mark pick up the point on an excuse-me swat. Later in the game, Jack Catterall gets involved and keeps the volley going long enough for Paul Lavasser to drop a point over the net. As the game wore on, Leo got a little flustered and couldn't find the top of the net. In the end, the Jolton Joes pulled this one out in overtime, 17-15. Game 6 had the volley of the day. The ball crossed the net 15 times before Mark finally put an end to it. The Joes won their third straight overtime game, 16-14. Brian started Game 7 on the bench again, and the Jolton Joes took advantage of it. Rick Monster rattled off 8 straight points before the Pythons got a chance to serve. The point of the game came after this long volley that ended with Mark dropping a behind-the-back dipper over the net. With the score at 13-2, Brian finally got into the game. The Pythons had a short rally, but lost 15-6. In Game 8, the Pythons finally got a few breaks. On this play, Hollywood Doug makes a great save on a roller over the net. Both teams keep the volley alive, but the Pythons eventually grab the point. Dave Lake makes a great dig on this play to keep the volley alive. Unfortunately, it was all in vain. Having blown a 13-7 lead, the Pythons had to fight for the final point. Teddy makes a nice save as the ball heads for the backcourt. The Pythons get the point and avoid the upset, 15-13. The Pythons carried the momentum into the big game. The play of the game with this 10-side volley. Jim Van Wert manages to twirl the ball off his chest and over to give the Pythons a point. He would win the game 25-20. Jolton Joes took the match 6-4. It was a great start to the season, and the play is sure to improve over the coming weeks. That's all for now. I'm Davis. I'll see you next time.